Say, this would be a good time to mention Mark's community service. He's been active in Leadership Lexington. He's also involved in the United Way, as well as the local organization called the Alternative Board, which is made up of small business owners.
For many years, Mark's also been involved with Lexington's Living Arts and Science Center. This center provides creative and unique opportunities of exploration and education in arts and sciences.
Hence the name.
Precisely. Mark was instrumental in mounting an enormous project called Dynamation, an exhibit of robotic dinosaurs that came to Lexington not once, but twice. Here's what the center's former executive director had to say about her experiences with Mark.
When he says he's going to do something, he puts every ounce of energy into it. And knowing that we were a nonprofit, he wanted it to work. He, brought in everything he could to make it work properly. And that's why you want him on your team.
Jason, clearly this is a player who never does anything halfway.
And we'll see just how that attitude plays out on the job when we return.
Originally, the company molded him, and then he took over and molded the company the way he wanted it.
We're back.
Obviously, low red lights on.
We're going to take a closer look at Mark's business side.
After Mark got an architecture degree at the University of Nebraska, he went to work for U.S. Gypsum. While he was at that job, he met a man who would literally change the course of his life, Bill Bell.
I was quite interested in expanding my business into light gauge steel framing, and Mark was extremely interested in those systems also. I got into some projects with that type of construction technique. Mark would consult with me and eventually even did some shop drawings for me. And finally I thought, now's the time, so I offered him a job. He told me that day that if I hadn't asked him to come to work for me, that he was going to ask me. So I said, Mark, if you dedicate your career to helping me build this company, I'll take care of you when I get ready to leave. It really worked out quite well. And as he evolved in that area, he became an extremely effective manager. I retired at the end of 2001. Several of my peers have asked me how I was able to work out a situation where I could walk away from the business and it would still continue on and continue to grow and continue to provide employment for all those wonderful employees. I always tell my peers when they ask me that question, first you have to start with a Mark Nabity, and then you can work out the rest of the details without any problem.
Boy, that's high praise from an AWCI legend.
I'll say, but Jace, that's only part of the story. We spoke to a number of Mark's colleagues, including his partner, Jim Keller. What's interesting to me is the picture they paint of a guy who's no pushover. In fact, the comments were as impressive as the man they describe. Take a look.
AWCI has been one of those types of organizations it's almost kind of like a family. A lot of us have been there 20, 30, 40 years with the organization, and it's helped us all to understand what an association can really do for us personally and us as business owners.
From an industry perspective, Mark had a special vision. He had created in his mind something that he called a company certification. We have the individual certification for those who go through the program, but he really felt that the industry needed a company certification.
Mark spent a tremendous amount of time with AWCI, even not being an officer, and getting these programs up, Eve Smart in particular, and he's been working with Steve now on the insurance program.
I advised him when he started attending the meetings, and I said, involve yourself as much as you can, because it's a strong benefit for you and you will learn a lot and it'll be good for the company. He took that and ran with it. That was natural for him. He was a natural leader.
Everybody looks up to Mark, but he's like 6'1", and you have to look up to him when he's that way.
In years gone by, Mark and I have sat on many of the same committees. We have shared our insights, our knowledge, our experience, a little golf, and quite a bit of booze. And through all of that, we have become friends.
I could see that he was quite the risk taker and quite the adventurer. And that's, I guess, what takes it to be a successful person. And being a good martini drinker is always helpful too.
And he knows how to lead people. He builds consensus amongst the team members. He's just a great guy and a good person that everyone I know has had a good experience with over the past years.
He was the same dependable person from day one as he was the day I retired.
I don't believe you could find anybody any better to work for than Mark. He's always got an open door policy. He gives you the tools to do your job, and he expects you to do what he asks if that's the position that he's hired you for.
He wants things kind of right, and sometimes when they don't, he kind of gets irritated. So he lets you know.
He'll flat bring it to your attention, call you on the carpet, and then it's said and done. 5 minutes later, everything's fine.
He doesn't want to shortchange his customers. He wants to always give them what they pay for, and I can't count the times that I've heard him tell me, you know, this is our customer. We want to make sure we do what we're supposed to do for our customer, and I really respect that.
I guess it's kind of a philosophy that he was brought on to by the previous owner about, you know, I always slept good at night, and I think Mark kind of believes in that philosophy. If you do it correctly, there's nothing to worry about.
If Mark shook hands with you and said he was going to do that job for you, that's all that would be necessary. I think we probably all miss that aspect of, or the simplicity of doing business. He's a man of integrity. He's a man of his word.
He's very savvy technologically, very savvy. He's very savvy as business end of the deal. He has a lot of contacts that he's grown to know during the years and built those contacts up during the years, which helps the company grow.
There's been times where I've been amazed at, you know, talking about a job site, and just bam, out of the blue, he comes up with an answer, solution to the problem, and set in all these job site meetings with owners and other subcontractors, and I mean, he's probably the one that should have been conducting the meeting.
Very well respected. Every time I go someplace, any organization that I belong, oh, you work for Mark. I think so much of he, and I hope also. You get it all the time.
Mark is proud to be a member of AWCI. I think that pride shows in the willingness to serve on committees, the willingness to give of his time, of his energy. He thinks that some of the most dedicated, respected men in the construction business are members of AWCI. He counts many of them as close friends, people he can turn to if he has questions, people he can share ideals with professionally, and because of his involvement and because of these wonderful people he can check with on personal issues.
That's really why we're all sitting here today, is because of what he's done for AWCI.
Mark Nabity, an amazing man and everyone's vote for most valuable player. Well, there's only one last thing to say, Sean. Congratulations, Mark Nabity.
Yes, AWCI's Pinnacle Award honoree for 2006. You rock, man.
Now we leave you with some final words from Mark's friends and family. Good night.
Congratulations, Mark, on being selected recipient of AWCI's highest honor, the Pinnacle Award.
To my friend Mark Nabity, I would say congratulations.
Mark, congratulations.
Best of luck in everything you do in your life.
Again, well deserved.
Mark, congratulations. We love you.
I promise I will never ask you to write another dreaded exam question.
You've made my time at AWCI a pleasure.
You are AWCI's most valuable player.
I want to congratulate you from the bottom of my heart. This is well deserved and been a long time coming, and I love you.
Congratulations, Mark, on winning the Pinnacle Award. I'm very proud of you.
You've worked hard. That's nice for you to be recognized.
If anybody deserves it, you deserve it.
We support you 100%.
Congratulations on winning the Pinnacle Award, Dad.
I'm very proud of you, and you deserve this.
Congratulations on this award, Dad. I'm so proud of you, and I love you.
I can't think of any person who deserves the Pinnacle Award more than you. I am proud of your accomplishments. I am proud of what your peers think of you and of this honor that they bestowed upon you. It's a great way for them to say thank you for all your hard work and thank you for your leadership skills. I love you with all my heart. I love everything we do together. You make me smile, you make me laugh, and sometimes you make me cry. I love you with all my heart.
And Mark, congratulations on your award. Very, very proud of you, as your father would be too.
The last time we were at this conference, Mom and Dad were with us, and you know, and Dad's not with us anymore. But I just remember how proud he was of you when you were president of the association, and he listened to your speech and all your achievements and your goals, and he was so proud of you. And I know he's looking down, and he's just saying again how proud he is of you. And I know that we wish he could be here, but I think he really is here in our hearts.
Congratulations to the newest Pinnacle Award winner.
Congratulations! We